aggressive wave C sell on the pound Aussie. This is a chart of the pound Aussie, where I spotted a nice 3-wave move developing, and I wanted to try to short at the 4th wave pullback. Why? The main question you would ask for sure, why I started my count over here. First of all, this is aggressive trade, and I knew that after a 3-wave move higher, I can expect to see a 5-wave move lower, right? And the movements over here in this zone look more or less like some sort of a 3-wave move. There is not a clear trend, there is no divergence, so it's better to go with the 3-wave move and look for the 5-wave moves down after that. So let's check. This is not a perfect impulsive wave, but since that is at the start of the trend, I can always go with the leading diagonal because we have a 5-wave move. Only problem is that this wave 4 over here would enter the territory of the wave 2. So we are going to call this a leading diagonal. After that, we had a nice 3-wave move pullback that we can call the wave 2, followed by a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also, there is some smaller divergence over here, so this should be the end of the wave 3. So let's go and label this real quickly. 1, 2, let's go with the 3. So we are expecting to see what? We're expecting to see the wave 4. Now, what we need to check before we enter the sell position at the wave 4 pullback. First of all, we need to check if we can see a 5-wave moves in the wave 3. And I think we already done that, but let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After that, we need to check wave 1 and the wave 3. And we need to see at least the 1618 in the wave 3 before we even consider to short the pair. Okay, since this was reached, now what we would go and do, we would go and draw a Fibonacci retracement from start to end of the wave 3. For the entry 1, we would use what? 23.6 that come at 2:15:01. For the entry 2, we would watch for 2:15:34. This is aggressive trade, so we are always going to have 2 entries. So this would be the entry 1, entry 2. For the stop loss, we would go with the 50%, so 2:15:59. Now let's remove this Fibonacci because we need to use another one. Let's make this different color so you don't get confused when you watch this. So let's make the yellow as our entry levels. Now we need to find the potential target points. For the wave 5 in the aggressive approach, we are going to use the inverse 123.6 and inverse 1618 of the wave 4. But right now we don't know where the wave 4 is going to end. So for the start, we are going to draw a Fibonacci retracement from the start of the wave 4 till the 38.2%. And we are going to watch the 1618, and I need to add 123.6. So if you don't see 123.6 inverse, you just go up and do it like this. So just add to the Fib levels. So our targets would be 214.31 as first target, and for the second target 213.98. Let's make this again different color so you don't get confused. Okay, now we can go and remove our Fibonacci that tell us what to do with the targets, and we can go and start watching what would market do to us. Okay, it seems that we would be filled in both positions and our stop loss would hold. Now, since price pushing lower, we can always go and recheck our targets because we now know that price ended slightly higher above the 38.2. So again, just redraw Fibonacci retracement from start to end of the wave 4, and you will get the levels. It's just a few pips lower, so you wouldn't be wrong. So you would just move the targets to 123.6 and 1618. And as we can see, price pushed lower, and we would reach all targets. Again, over here, let's remove this and let's check something. Over here, this looks like another smaller leading target, the smaller wave 1 of the wave 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the wave 5. And then we would know that we completed another 5-wave move down. With this trade, we would make, let's see, around 140 pips. Against risking just 26 pips, risk reward was great. So I'll see you all in the next example.